Well, hello. Let's try that again. Hello. Hope everyone's Friday's going well. Hope everyone's looking forward to the weekend. Hope everyone's day is good. I'm suffering in this heat. It is ridiculously hot over here right now, and I am melting. Definitely prefer not being in this ridiculous heat. Side note, I do have game audio piped to me, which means I can listen to the game as well. So that makes me happy because I've been playing this whole time without being able to hear the game audio. So it's nice to be able to hear the game. So the next thing for me to do is shiny. But it's a case of what shiny do we go for next? I do like the idea of Ampharos. Don't have to worry about Metagross anymore. Rapidash could also be a pretty chill one to get. We got 3 quests to do here, so we might as well get these done as well while we're here. Why not? 9 floors. Just getting straight into it with the shiny hunting today. Let's make sure that everyone is also on the correct mode. It's the next one, isn't it? Yes. Yes. Yep. Good. Right. Basically, the goal here is simple, or same as always, is to just basically wait on each floor until we get kicked off, and then go from there. Hey, Mercury. Going good. Hope you're doing well. Floor 5, floor 6, floor 8. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, it's going good. Hope your Friday is going well, gone well. Luckily, I think this is a relatively smallish dungeon. And now we just basically sit here. Still listening to music? Nothing wrong with that at all. Basically, we want to try and just keep going. Either until we get kicked off the floor, or until we see a boss spawn. That is the whole strategy with this shiny hunting. And given that we're 1 shiny down, hopefully today we can add another one to the team. It would make me very happy if we did, but I don't know. Obviously, it is just RNG at the end of the day. I don't have any friend buffing items, which is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Came back from listening to Brazilian Skies. Let's all chant from east to west, and the Wordle. Ooh. Definitely a lot of music. Well, I'm glad you're doing good. Glad you're enjoying your music as always. Yeah, this is the stream. I didn't want to put music over this because I mean the in-game music isn't horrible. There you go. Now we're getting kicked off. Now we go to the next floor. There is a chance that a boss could spawn, but I'm not that worried about it. Oh, big room. Big room. Okay. Everything else is going to attack. Oh, actually, I do need to look at adding Pokemon to the team as well, don't I? The special ability that we have on the team kind of works best with more team members, so increase my odds as much as possible. At least that's the hopes anyway. I mean, the problem is a lot of people just always assume that it's just like really old music, which, you know, to a degree it is old music, but it's like, yeah, you don't have to be a certain age to enjoy music at all. No. I do want to go and feed Trimish, because it's another Pokemon to add to the team. And it's going to have an ability. Oh, man, I was kind of hoping that it would be friendly. Friendly is the other nature special ability that we need. I've been trying to get it on Absol, but Absol just doesn't seem to want to get it. No matter what I do, it's just not working in my favor. I mean, again, the good thing is, like, in terms of, like, just moves and HP and that, where, like, these earlier dungeons are ridiculously, like, they're just a walk in the park. I think next weekend, I'm going to have to try and grind out some of the higher tier dungeons and just try and get my level up a little bit more. Try and get to max level. And then at least that way it will just help. I was going to say, it would help speed up the hunting. It won't really help speed it up, but it will give me just a little bit more wiggle room on each floor. Hey Basil, how are you doing? I hope your week has been good. Hope your Friday is going well. We're looking forward to the weekend. Pretty good? Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Work was easy enough today. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Alright, great. Well, thanks for dropping by. You have a good weekend. Oh wow, Charizard really missed. And I want to make sure that Trimish doesn't get KO'd here. There we go. Yeah, I've decided I want to treat my brother as my brother's favorite Pokemon is Turtwig and the whole Turtwig line. So I had a look last night on TCG Player, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna see if he wants me to before I do it, because it's gonna cost me a bit of money. I wanted to collect all the Turtwig cards and make you know, the big, you can get like the wall mounted holders, and I'm getting him that with all of the cards in it, and then at the same time I was like, I think I can do one for Chimchar, because Chimchar's my favorite Pokemon. So I was like, I'm going to do that for Chimchar as well for me. So tomorrow I'm going to go and browse a load of local shops before I try to... Before I go to online shopping. I'm going to try and get as many cards as I can as locally as possible. Again, not that I have anything against doing it online, but I want to do something like that. And obviously Chimchar being my favorite, Turtwig being his favorite, I'll probably also end up doing Piplup, just because then I've got all 3 Sinnoh starters. And depending on how much the cards are, I might also then do one for me. So then I have all Chimchar, all Turtwig, all Piplup, and then I own all of them. And then my brother has another one that is just Turtwig. But congratulations, JDX. Well done on the shiny. Sorry, I was in train of thought and I didn't want to stop mid-conversation. But well done. Did you keep track on how many resets that took? I know you've been going at it for a little while. But yeah, it was something like... It was almost like 50 Turtwig, 50 Torterra, Turtwig, Grottle cards in total. It was about the same for Chimchar. No, less for Chimchar, actually. And then it was like... I haven't checked for Piplup. But for the card holder for 100 cards, it's ridiculous. It's almost like $300. So I don't know if I'm going to do that, or if I'm going to look at just making one, do a custom one that just fits the exact amount of cards. Unless I can get them cheaper elsewhere. Again, I only really just had a quick look last night, as I normally do, but I'm going to go and see if I can grab some. Again, they don't have to be like near mint. Like lightly played cards is absolutely fine for that. just because they're going to be sitting in a display, plus they're cheaper. But it's not too... I don't think it's going to be too bad. I think the most expensive thing, funny enough, in all of it is going to be the actual holder for all the cards versus all the cards, which is ridiculous. I want to... I keep forgetting. I can press that to go into my inventory. Did I get rid of all my apples? I did not. Good. I mean, again, I have three brothers in total, 2 step, but I also have probably a few more step since my mum, who I've been no contact with, has remarried. So again, you know, I understand that. But again, you know, for me, it's a case of last year I got him... I got him the Torterra plush. So there was a Torterra plush that they did. I bought him that. And then I bought him a Turtwig plush. And then I bought him a Grottle plush. So now he has all the plushes of the Torterra line. I was like, where do I go from here? And I thought, well, I want to collect cards of a single type. And because I opened a load of Crown Zenith, I obviously got the Gallery Art Turtwig, and I was like, okay, I've got a couple of them. So I was like, okay, I can work with that. So obviously I have some of what I need. The only one that I'm missing that annoys me that I'm missing is the Twilight Masquerade Infernape. And I think I'm going to have to buy that. But luckily, I think the price has come down recently. Which is good, because it means I can just grab the single card. But because a lot of the Torterra cards are older, I don't know. They're like Sun and Moon era. I think I'm going to probably... It's going to take me a little while. And I'm probably going to have to go to card shows and things like that to try and get everything. But I'm going to work on a list and just go through the list and just be like, right, got that, need this, need that, need that. And then I'm just going to try and get a pile of them. But yeah, I mean, they shouldn't be overly expensive per card. So we'll see. I like it. I like the idea of it. And I've been wanting to do it for a little while. But obviously if I get, you know, I'm going to do Chimchar for me, but then I thought, well, actually, I might as well do Torterra for me as well. Especially if I'm doing Piplup, then I've got all of them. I've got Turtwig, Chimchar, and all my generation. You know, Sinnoh is my generation. I count it as my generation. Sinnoh was the generation that I started playing Pokemon games on. I have fondest memories in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. So, you know, for me, it was a case of it was either do that or figure something else out to give him. And I was like, well, you know, I think that'll work. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. The only problem I can foresee is a couple of like the promo cards. That's what worries me. But I don't think it will be impossible. I think it is just going to take a bit of time. And, you know, I've got time. Christmas isn't for another 6 months. There's like 4 or 5 local card shows happening in that time. Plus, if I'm lucky, I might end up... Well, I can always just buy some on eBay. I have seen some on eBay. But yeah, you know. Always kind of wanted to do something like that. And obviously, you know, I don't know what other Pokemon to do. See, that's the thing. I feel like once I get started, I'm going to want to do another one. So the only concern that I have with that, obviously, is I need to leave enough spaces in the display case for new cards. So it's like, yeah, because there's 15 Turtwig, or, you know, there's 50 odd Turtwig Torterra's cards all together. I can turn it up a bit. I don't know if it's just because I'm not screaming or because the game is a bit loud. I mean, I can do a little bit of both. Because I don't know what Pokemon to go for after these, and I need to leave space essentially for future cards. I don't want to get one that's exactly the correct size for the number of cards that are in each one. I want to get one that has spaces available to fill up. So I don't know. Gible, goodbye, Garchomp. Problem is, there's a lot of expensive like Garchomp cards, and then I was thinking maybe Magikarp, but then it goes into older sets, and I don't know. I'm really struggling. And then as well with a lot of valuable cards more recently as well. I really don't know, and that's a tough situation to be in. Okay, there is a boss here. Is it shiny? No. We're gonna let everyone attack it. Although, annoyingly, I need to revive Zigzagoon because I need it for the quest. So we're gonna do that. And we're just gonna attack it. It shouldn't. There we go. I was gonna say, it shouldn't survive. Need to go all the way to the back room here. Don't mind me. But that's what we're looking for. Looking for those boss Pokemon. They have a chance to be shiny. When they're shiny, we will. We have a chance of adding them to the team. And that is it. It is just a chance. It isn't a guarantee, annoyingly, and it is random. Got lucky in being the first one for Metagross that I saw, the shiny Metagross, join the team. If it hadn't, I would have been more annoyed. Now the only problem that I have at the minute is that it's sitting here. This is a small room. I really dislike it when the dungeons are small rooms. But there's not a lot I can do about that, unfortunately. See what? Let me ether flamethrower. That will stop the squeeze out. The squeeze out business, slowing me down a bit. The only other thing is boss Pokemon obviously aren't guaranteed to spawn. But they have a percentage chance, or they have a higher chance of spawning once you go past floor 5, I do believe. So now that we're past floor 5, we should in theory see at least one a floor. There have been situations where, you know, there's been 3 or 4. Well, I've seen, I think 3 is the maximum I've seen on one floor. So, you know, it is just, again, as with everything, it is just a numbers game. It is a little bit of a, you know, a wait and see type deal, but I think I've got the patience to go on at it for a while. I love this game. It's one of those games that you can kind of turn your mind off to while doing this kind of shiny hunting. You know, every other kind of shiny hunting, I have to kind of pay attention to, like, every minute, every few minutes. Whereas this, I'm just kind of looking at the spot on the screen and just kind of just waiting to see a yellow triangle. As soon as that appears, then I go and look for it. If you just bought it, Tyranitar, you're not likely going to get it instantly. the DAs are a bit of a mixed bag on if you're gonna get lucky to find the ones we're after or not. Unfortunately. I wish it was as simple as they'll guarantee it, but you kind of just have to keep doing floors until you need to just keep cycling through until they give it to you, unfortunately. It sucks, but not a lot you can do, unfortunately. But how are you doing, Tyranitar? Other than no Groudon, hope you're doing well. Hope your week has been good. I'm going to not worry about trying to revive any other team members that maybe go down. My only concern, actually, do I have a couple more revives? I have one, okay. My only concern is Rapidash is obviously super effective against Scyther, so I'm a little bit worried that if we do happen to okay, that was lucky. If we do happen to just get insane amount of damage, then need to make sure that I can revive. Forced me to have to refund and bought a few games out of anger. Oh goodness. Yeah, a lot of shipping problems going on at the minute up in Canada. Definitely not amazing for consumers, but as with everything, you know, I'm sure they have their reasons and I'm sure they believe their reasons are justified, but obviously to everyone else it's just a bit of an annoyance. But it, you know, it's going to be like that kind of with everything. Okay, I'm really annoyed that all these Pokemon are just sitting right by the pathways in. It makes it very difficult to let my other Pokemon go and do the attacking. Alright, here we go. There is a boss on the map. This is the last... second to last floor. Annoyingly, I cannot control what the other Pokemon do. I just want to see. Okay, not shiny. That's fine. Basically, now that we're here, everyone else should go and attack. We need to get it where we can get our heavy hitters to attack. Get Charizard to attack, Absol to attack, and me to attack. We should be able to get this down quite quickly. Obviously, it's when it starts attacking other team members like that. Luckily, it didn't hit, but there we go. Now I need Zigzagoon over here. God, this is the one thing I dislike. There we go. That counts as next to it. Good. Right, that is the last one. Now we're just gonna sit by the staircase and wait. Wait to see if any more bosses spawn, and then we'll go to the last floor. So that's 2 bosses, no shiny so far. That's fine. I mean, Absol should be able to deal with that right now. Good. Good. Again, I only have them on for attacking because they go, like, and do stuff. They just go and attack enemies. It's fine, Basil. Go get it. Why not? And why not? The only downside is, unless you can get a load of bosses, it's very difficult to try and... Well, I'm not really leveling up much doing these dungeons. Obviously, if I went to go and do slightly more difficult ones, I'd probably level up a lot more quicker. And by that, I mean I'd probably level up quickly. But I think for just doing this sort of stuff, I'm not too worried. Again, 2 bosses isn't too bad. I'm also thinking maybe it's time to look at finishing all of the bosses stuff, but I don't really know if I want 100% the game. The only other place that I'm thinking I need to go, because I can get a load of bosses, is the Solar Cave. I always end up running into like 3 or 4 APOMs, and I've not even really been looking for them. I have no idea the point you're trying to make, Tyranitar. Alright, let me read it out loud. Pokemon battles in anime evolved after 4 or 6 Pokemon battles. Pokemon's battle Pokemon games take over 10 times the battle of anime. Do you mean... I mean, the games were always going to be different to the anime. They were never going to be exactly the same. I mean, I'm hoping that with Z8 we get a little bit closer to that kind of situation, but I very much doubt it. No, we're not adding anyone to the team. I need money because I need to get to 90k. I don't need a Beldum, unfortunately. No, I really do need to grind up the higher levels. Again, I think it's very optimistic thinking, but I'm kind of hoping if I can get 1 shinier stream going forward, that would be nice, because it would only mean like a few more weeks and then I'm done. It would be 27 total streams, actually. Ooh, gold ribbon. Money. I do like that. Again, I'm not so much worried about the quests. It was more a case of there was Pokemon. There was just happened to be quests where I wanted to get for this Pokemon. So. Throw an item boost. No, you can just go and sit in a camp, unfortunately. I love this music. Can definitely not go wrong with the music. Come on, Pelipper. I would love it if randomly the Pelipper was shiny. It was like a rare chance that it could happen, but it was just something that could just happen. Gonna do some shopping, actually. I mean, the Stormy Sea we should be okay on. There is... Take the invitation, because that is always good to have. Always can take more invitations. Yeah, but you can't compare it to when stuff was first coming out. Because they probably didn't know entirely what was going on, what the plan was for it in the future. You know, it's different if it came out today and it was like that, you know, 30 odd years after the first release, you know, and they've had 30 years of time on it, I would say, yeah, pinpoint that. But, like, we know that, or it has been told, I do believe, that there are normal animals in the Pokemon world, as well as Pokemon, possibly, if I'm remembering correctly. I mean, I could be not remembering correctly. That is also entirely possible. Right, gold ribbon, give me that. Because I want to sell that. No, I don't want to buy. Yeah, I don't have anything that I want. Get rid of this. Gives us 4-7. Plenty of money. Come over to the back. Almost there. Almost there. Oh, man. So close. I'm going to save 1 on me. Why not? Okay, 16k. 16k to go. And then I can buy all the camps. And then I don't have to worry about adding Pokemon to the team anymore. Ooh. New dungeon? I mean, I don't have the resources to really take on a new dungeon. But I'm not against the idea. It's like I would have gone and take on Wobbuffet. Now let's go and do Solar Cave. I know I can handle Solar Cave with the current team. Although I wouldn't be against getting more revives. Withdraw. Also, it might be worth me selling all of these because I'll at least get a little bit of money for them. I don't need food anymore. I think we'll just take Reviver Seeds. And then I think that's it because we're going to go through... It's 20 floors. We're going to pick up a load of stuff. Go and see. Although, again, it's very difficult in these early areas to try and add members to the team because, again, everyone attacks before me. Although, are the X-ray specs, do they... I thought they worked here. Is Charizard not holding the X-ray specs? That's a bit of a problem. Because... I know he is wearing X-ray specs. When this item is equipped, the location of items and Pokemon, but not traps, become visible. Maybe it doesn't do it in the higher end dungeons? No, it definitely does not do it in the higher end dungeons. Great. I swore Greg told me that that was the case. That was not the case. And that I could see all of the items. All of the people. That's annoying because that's kind of a big component to this whole strategy is the ability to see the Pokemon on the map. Arguably, and the items as well, but still, you know, it isn't awesome to not be able to see everything. Because again, I'm kind of then just stuck sitting here waiting for stuff to come to me. And then I only get a very small window to like set everything to not attack. And even then I can't control Natu. Which obviously is not good because Natu will just attack everything because allied Pokemon don't run out of moves, so it will keep using Ominous Wind for as long as it can. Or do I have to select this as my... Oh, okay. So in the harder dungeons, it only works on the main Pokemon. Oh, that's not amazing. Can I change my items mid? Swap. Friendbow. Ah, okay, I can swap. Okay, good. What I'll do then is I'll keep that like this, and then as soon as... Yeah, I need another capturing Pokemon on the team. Maybe I need to go and level up Balloon. This way then I can see, and then when it's time to try and... I was going to say tame. When it comes time to try and add the Pokemon to the team, what I'll do is I'll just swap the items back over and then give Give Charizard back his X-ray specs. That should be absolutely fine. I thought it worked on the older floors just by being in the party. It's weird how some items are based on... it's weird how it's based on just the Pokemon rather than being on the team, whereas other bits are team, not Pokemon based. Very, very strange. Is this a trap room? No. Not that it would matter, but you're gonna carry that now with Ominous Wind, aren't you? Great. Great. Now I need to eat something to try and get HP back. The only problem with this strategy is that when your main Pokemon gets hit, you're kind of up. You're kind of stuck with what you get. Good. The good news is, though, is that this might be a good spot to just level up a bit. So that is at least something. Trying to add more team members. Just so we can increase my chances of... And you're going to get KO'd now, aren't you? Increase the chances of adding some Pokemon to the team. Just in case I do happen to come across a shiny boss Pokemon. Alright, let's get you down. Join? Yeah, here we go. Join me, Spoink. Good. I literally think there is like one room that I haven't checked. The good thing is, though, is in these areas when you are adding Pokemon, it is literally the room in the middle. When you're adding Pokemon onto the team, you do end up just like, because you're in a higher level dungeon, you do end up with higher tier Pokemon, higher level Pokemon on your team, which makes dealing with wild Pokemon a little bit easier as well. Not insanely easier, but, you know, it helps a bit, which is, again, all you can ask for at the end of the day. But yeah. Yeah, I'm going to spend I'm going to spend an hour in the morning going through, counting, getting a list of all the cards that I need. I might have some of the, like, very first ones that I need for my collection, but I'm just gonna start, like, going through the list, and then when I go shopping tomorrow, I'm gonna see if I can find any. Who knows? I might even be able to get some actual product of, you know, new sets at MSRP. I doubt it. I reckon all the I mean, I'm going to more local card shops, but I very much doubt that they're going to have anything in them. And then I'm thinking of going to a place that deals with mostly graded cards, which is my first time going to a place like that. My only concern is, obviously, the price is going to be much higher for the cards that I want. But I thought I'll give it a look, and I'll give it a see. Again, we're already halfway through the month. Man, where is this year going? Every time I'm like, oh, you know, it's only, you know, it's only been like 2 months. No, it hasn't. Like, yeah, Christmas was like yesterday. Nope. Christmas was like almost 6 months ago. It's insane. You know, I never got into Splatoon. Could never get into it. It was one of those games that I saw, and that was about it. Like, I never had the urge to, like, go through and play it. I mean, well done on winning, Basil. Those situations are never good when your teammate just ups and leaves you, but fortunately, there's not a huge amount you can ever do in that situation. Level up. Yes, well done, Charizard. What do you want? A trophy? You leveled up. Big whoop. I have to put the fan up a bit more. It's getting quite warm. Who would have thought that streaming in a room when it's bloody so hot outside would be a good thing to do? Come on, boss. Every other time I've done one of these, well, specifically this place, I've always run into like 4 or 5 boss Pokemon. So the fact that I've yet to come across one, I mean, I think I just need to go to floor 5 and then just work my way from there. I think that's the smarter decision here. There you go. Let Absol deal with it. This is why we bring Absol along. Luckily, I was just heading to the stairs anyway. No bosses, but a few items. The money is more so what I care about. I'm not addicted to looting, however, money is always good to have. I could have definitely seen that one coming. No, take a step up. And that's not what I wanted to happen. I love the spamming of Ominous Wind. It's such a strategy that I would actively do, because it's just one of those that can just clear out rooms particularly easily. The only problem is that it does lock up other Pokemon from using moves. Alright, now I need to find the stairs. Nope. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't really want to waste all my seeds, but get rid of that. I'm not worried about Charizard and Absol. Those guys are pretty much indestructible. Pretty much. They can still, like that, end up taking big damage, but... Right, there we go. Stairway up. Let's go to floor 5 and just sit on these floors and try and find any bosses. I really dislike having to walk in the stairways because in like small rooms and hallways because it's so I'm just petrified that I'm just gonna get wiped out. I'll just like to sit at the back of the room and just let everyone else do all the dirty work. I'm not even going to worry about any items. I'm literally just going to be sitting here waiting for a boss to spawn. And then going to go and check it to see if it is shiny. That is the extent of this shiny hunting in this game. And in this situation, I just have to deal with it being just moves being spammed, but I can live with it. My only concern is if a boss does spawn and Natu does KO it, I don't get the chance to add it to the team. So in that situation, I kind of want the boss Pokemon to be in an alleyway where it's literally just me focusing on it. Because annoyingly, you can't tell Pokemon that are relatively new to the team to not go around and attack everything. They'll just go and do their own thing. And because they don't run out of moves either, they can just spam moves over and over and over. Hence why Ominous Wind is got so much. It doesn't normally have this much moves, but it's literally just because it can spam it that it is spamming it. It sucks. I wish it didn't do that. I wish the AI was just a little bit smarter. Because again, I don't think the crowd controlling commands work on Pokemon that technically aren't part of your team yet. Obviously, they are part of the team because they're in the party with me, and I can check all their stats and whatnot, but I don't think I can physically tell them to not attack. Unless I can disable moves. I haven't gone to check that yet. No, I can only change our moves. I can remove them from the team. I don't think there's anything I can do here, right? Yeah, that's just remove from the team. Look around, underfoot. I mean, unless I see, but I don't know if the tactic does anything for these guys. No, I don't think there's anything I can do. I think I'm stuck with them. But that's fine. Yeah, I don't wanna give it an apple. Oh, you're tempting me, game. You really are tempting me. Right, we're gonna do that to bait Jinx in, and then just let Jinx get absolutely destroyed. Do I have an apple? Sure. You have an apple, you can join us. Friendly would be insane. No, Lonely Courage. I mean, we can't add him to the team because annoyingly I don't have a camp for him, but that's fine. It isn't a necessity. There we go. I really do like these dungeons that end up with just being like big rooms on big rooms on big rooms. This is a situation because Jinx was still alive. Xatu was just spamming Ominous Wind to get it down. Not that it's hitting, mind you. When it does, it's incredibly useful because, again, it stops any Pokemon from getting too close to us, but that isn't the only thing to consider. It's time. This adds, like, time per floor, like a hell of a lot of it as well. Not like a little bit. Because of the fact it's spamming it so much, it just is really not good. Although, if I could... see, if I could get rid of it and replace it with a different Pokemon, I would. But I need as many Pokemon in the team to assist in... to assist in terms of, like, adding team members. Give me the money. Give me the money. How are we doing money-wise? 1k. We're probably going to end this dungeon with, like, 10k, which would be good. And I only say 10k because I do believe the Pokemon we add to the team will... Well, the Pokemon we've added to the team, as long as we can keep them all the way through, which we should be able to do, we'll pay a good amount of money. I think it will be close to 1k per Pokemon. I think it's a percentage per... I think it's like a set amount per floor or something like that. I mean, on an 8-floor dungeon, it's like 300 coins. So given that this is a 20-floor dungeon and you know, some Pokemon we got on floor 1, there's a high probability that the Pokemon will continue to be on the team all the way through. It's insane, this ominous wind. Like, if I was in a monster room and I needed to clear it out, I think I'd be more than happy with it. But because I'm not, it's kind of like, it's kind of annoying. There we go. Still no boss Pokemon, but a lot of Pokemon. Do you know what that means? Means a buttload of ominous wind. I mean, unfortunately, you don't stand much of a chance here. Uh-oh. Oh no, Drowsy should be fine. Don't use. Save our healing items for us. Yeah, that's good. Oh, look at that money. Money, money, money. I feel like Mr. Krabs. Money, 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 money. See what, it really doesn't feel like it's been an hour already. Hunting in this game just hits different. Literally the last room to check. Of course it is. It's always the last room. Always the last room. See, in this situation, I think it's fine because, as I say, ominous wind isn't as much of a problem if it pops in a smaller room. Which is technically true, but we'll see what happens. Will we see an Aipom? I know my luck. My luck at the minute is seeming like I'm not going to see an Aipom. Which is fine. I'm not annoyed at all. I'm very annoyed. I want to add another shiny to the team. Get another shiny, that would be nice. Helps if I keep the correct stuff open. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Kicked out of the room, eh? That's fine. Don't need to be in here. Oh, boss. There we go. First boss of the dungeon. Shiny or not? That is the question. Not shiny. That is fine. So I'm not going to change anything. We are basically just going to try and destroy this thing as quickly as possible. This is why I've bought a load of Reviver Seeds with me, because it is just dangerous. Okay, as I say, good damage, but only needs status effects. Okay, luckily with the confusion, it can't hit us. I mean, I like the XP. I really do. The XP is nice, but they are so much more tankier than I thought they were going to be. Which is obviously a big concern when it comes to, like, getting rid of the Pokemon. Okay, yeah, Mr. Mime, you can join us. Again, I don't have the lab, unfortunately. That's fine. We don't need the lab right now. And obviously, the further up we go, the higher level Pokemon get, and the more difficult it is to get rid of them. But no, I like my main goal always when doing these dungeons is find the stairway and then go from there. Like, as soon as I find the stairway, I don't mind kind of grinding a bit. I don't mind sitting and waiting once I find the staircase, but... I do just need a friendly. I do just need to look at just building maybe a better team. Alright, now we're going to see if we can get any more bosses. Again, 3 bosses seen today. Shiny bosses seen today, 0. Again, it's fine. I don't need a shiny boss every floor. But at least I'd like to see 1 today. That would be nice. I mean, the one thing that I do like about the Solar Cave is that at the end of it, we do get a lot of valuable stuff. So, money. Which, as we all know in this game, is the most important thing. I mean, arguably, it's the thing I care about most, which probably isn't amazing, but... can't go wrong with it. Although it looks like no Pokemon are spawning. And there we go. Some are. I don't think I've seen Whishicash do a huge amount of anything, unfortunately. Do you know what? It's really annoying. I've been playing Pocket recently, and I found a deck that I want to try that is really annoying because of the fact I don't have all the cards, and I'm 1 card short of completing the decks. And I'm like, do I buy resources to open packs to try and get it, or so it gets me to the threshold where I can just buy it? and annoyingly, I'm not quite there yet either, so I really don't know what I'm going to do. I'm 10 packs away, so 5 days. And by that point, I'm sure I will have completely forgotten about the deck. And I'll be like, just really just not sure what to do. Right, we should get kicked out here in a second. Not so much getting kicked out as much as it is just moving us on. No boss immediately here, which is fine. I'm always worried about rooms that have like 2 or 3 bits of loot on them. Because my first instinct is trap room. This one could be. Yep. Yep, okay. I thought that was going to be the case. Don't I have a... No, I don't. No, I don't. Okay, I thought I bought... I've got the 2-edged wand, but that only... Yeah, that only works on a single Pokemon. So what we're going to do is we're going to back up. Going to replace with Charizard. Okay, and then a boss spawned. Kind of need to go and back up Charizard here. Good thing I have a bunch of revives. I'm going to try and help here as much as possible. Yes, use it on Pete. There's still so many Pokemon in there. Ouch. Why focus me? Okay. I need an Absol, ideally. I'm going to try and attack you to try and get rid of you. I think you're going down again. Oh man, this is where I'm going to get wiped, isn't it? I hate this dungeon. Right, hold up. I really do. I hate these boss floors. Because like I can't run away because Pete's now stuck in there. And like the only other option would be to try and get Natu in a bit closer. And I'm just constantly reviving me. Right, let's swap to take control. Again, I'm not even getting one move in. I'm gonna run out of Reviver Seeds here in a second. Right. Problem is, there's so many Mr. Mimes. Not funny with how many of them there are here. It's so good that Absol leveled up. I mean, Absol is covering our rear, which is nice. Razor Wind is an AoE move. It is a room, but it does take I think it's 2 turns. I mean, you don't really use Slash, so we'll get rid of Slash. I need to get Heat Wave on Charizard, really. We did say that previously, but... Okay, I think... Oh, man. It's literally 1 turn I survive and then I'm down again. I'm not going to revive him. I think I've got like 1 left. The only other option is that I start sacrificing other Pokemon. It's like I need Natu to be 1 space forward, but I cannot force it to go forward anymore. Okay, Matang, join us. Yes. I'm going to say goodbye to this Mr. Mime because I'm hoping then I can pull Xatu. Xatu can come one forward. Do we survive this turn? No. Okay, please tell me I've got at least one more. I do have at least one more. That's what we want. Can I push it forward from the other side? Yes. Okay, good. That should put it within the room's range now. To where it's doing damage to basically everyone in the room. Disable is okay. Right. Oh, protected by Quick Guard, of course it is. And I'm out of revives. Which means I'm going to lose Matang here as well. Maybe it is just time to retreat. Do you know what's going to really annoy me now? Is that I know for a matter of fact that this Aipom down here is going to be shiny. I can almost guarantee it with a high level of certainty. I'm going to leave Xatu to fight off everything. Actually, it's doing incredibly well. Actually, did it clear the room? It cleared the room, like, all by itself. That's maddening. Right, is it coming up this way? It is. Okay. One, it's good it's not shiny. But it's good that it's not shiny because literally I can't take a hit from it. That's the problem, is that it is going to just... Annoyingly, it is just going to KO me. I have no more revives. I'm wondering if I just have to leave. And unfortunately, I think I do just have to leave. I literally think I have to just run away. Good news is it can't get powered up any more than it already is, so that is good. Right, okay, we got it. We got it. That was 9 Reviver Seeds gone because of that monster room. I'm going to go and grab the items from that room, but then I'm 100% leaving. I do want to try and get some money back. Okay, never mind. Yeah, good job, Absol. Grab the money. Yeah, you can be poisoned. I just want the item. Yeah, we went from a big team to like half a team in like not even half a floor. I need to do better prep work for like AoE floors. But even then, I don't think that would have helped me because of the fact I was dealing with so many Mr. Mimes. I think it wouldn't have helped me at all. No, but we got 2k, so I mean, it didn't go down too badly. I mean, it did go down quite badly, actually. I can't pretend that that was good. Oh, man. This heat is just slowly draining my energy this evening. I feel like I'm just melting. No, give me the oh wait, no. Give me that. Give me that. And then I'm gonna go and just store a bunch of stuff. Oh, I do need to go and sort this out. I'm gonna sell all my pointless berries and stuff. Take out. I can only take 40 out at a time. Okay, hold up. I can't take any more. Interesting. Spikes, you can only take 40 out at a time. Does that take only like 20 out of each? Oh no, that does take. Yep. Yep, we'll do this. No. Take out iron spikes. Take out one. Yeah, that's good. Take out all of it. Take out all of it. Do I have any other stuff I can sell? No. Nothing else I want to sell. Okay, good. All right. I reckon this is going to give me like 10 monies altogether. Is it going to do it in one big lot? Oh, no, it's not. Tell you what. Let's see if I can just sell them all. Right, all of these. Ooh. Like 600. Yeah, 600 total. Yeah, I'm fine with that. It's not quite. It's 500 total, but, you know. There are items that are just accumulating and I'm not using, so... Okay. That is that done, which is good. I kind of like... Do I want to go to the Tiny Woods just because it's an easy one? Or do I want to, like, try and... No. I need to go and get the heat wave, don't I? Let's get the room AoE stuff done. What do we have? Ooh, Earthquake. I want to get Earthquake. Do I have Earthquake? I might have an Earthquake. Do I have an Earthquake? Flash. I'm pretty sure I have Earthquake. I've got to have Earthquake. I'm sure I've seen an Earthquake. There it is. There's Earthquake. And then do I have Heat Wave? No. 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 Oh, I should have taken that out. Take out. I know it's somewhere. Earthquake. Earthquake. I don't know if I can give it to anyone else. Right. And then we're going to go over to here. Move memory. Remember. Heat wave. There it is. Entire room special attack. Do I get rid of flamethrower for that? I mean, it's going to be spammed anyway, isn't it? And in terms of power, actually, heat wave is much better. Yeah, give me heat wave. Now, Metagross. It's not anything amazing on that. No. Learn. Yeah, no, that's fine. Metagross. I think this is just moves that... Oh, hold up. Okay. Ooh, Stomping Tantrum? Oh, front. Damn, I was hoping that was the whole room. Okay. Nothing amazing there. What can I learn? Buy a pledge. Ooh, Blast Burn, entire room. Hold up. Is this better than Heat Wave? No, unfortunately not, Greg. Not yet, anyway. Outrage only does in front. Blast Burn is more powerful. But I think it doesn't have much in the way of PP. It does cost me 11k as well. We'll take Heat Wave just for now. I want to... Oh, you can't give them to anyone in this area. It sucks. Right. Let's go and try Rapidash again. I'll give you the X-ray specs for the minute. You have to recharge Blast Burn with each turn as well. Problem is, right, is now because of the fact that they can do AoE attacks, they always seem to just be doing AoE attacks. And I think I'm going to get to floor 5 before I start doing any of the checking for stuff. It's literally just that I was doing Solar Cave, there was a monster room, and I just got absolutely destroyed. And I was like, I need some AoE moves. Not that they're really hitting much. Again, when I set them to not attack, it shouldn't matter, but... These moves levels up fast, at least. Yeah, that is true. Level up is definitely nice, but not the end of the world. Right, we're just gonna... just gonna go to floor 5, I think. I was going to try and hopefully try and add this to the team, but try and get some team members going just in case I come across a Rapidash. Now, I think we've come across 4 bosses so far. Well, I've come across 4 bosses today, so it is definitely a process. But man, this heat, how are you handling this heat, Greg? Well, because I can guarantee you, I can say for a matter of fact, I am not handling it well. I am basically melting. The good thing is, though, they do clear out rooms pretty good. Double, look at you go, Absol. Get those KOs done. I think we're going to go this way. money. Get out of the slumber. Get out of the slumber. Right. Here we go. Razor Wind and then Heat Wave in one room where there's only like one enemy. Sitting in my living room usually says cool. I'm jealous. I've had my blinds shut all day, which is what they tell you to do, right? They say when it's ridiculously hot outside, close it off. Don't open the windows because you'll as I say, you'll add heat wave. You're gonna just make it so hot air comes in. So I was like, so it's been like that all day, but it's only literally because I'm sitting in here because of the fact I'm streaming as well. It is it doesn't help the situation in that because of the fact it is just so warm, I'm just adding more heat into the room by streaming. Which sucks because it also is then just draining more of my energy as the day goes on. You know what, it really saddens me because I love playing this game. I love doing this kind of shiny hunting. It's annoying because it's a little disheartening. I'm gonna keep doing it, don't get me wrong. It is just a little disheartening when I'm looking at the viewership and I'm like, oh man, it's like a quarter of what it is when I'm shiny hunting for Rowlet, and that to me is just really boring shiny hunting. So I'm like, do I, when I'm just sitting here this weekend, just put it on as just like, I'm just not talking, I am just shiny hunting, and just let it just roll a weekend. Or at least most of Sunday. I don't even know where the stairway is actually. Let me go and check that. That is a big thing. But again, you know, wanting to get views on this sort of stuff, it's so niche, you know. Mystery Dungeon, I don't think is an overly popular game. And people either don't know that you can shiny hunt in it or don't care that you can shiny hunt in it. You know, it is one of those situations. I like it. I'm thinking the next few weeks of maybe working on some stuff off stream as well. So we'll see. This weekend, I was thinking of just sitting doing a Rowlet and Tepeg, but I might try and squeeze in another hunt. And then just kind of just do, you know, some off-stream hunting that just gets turned into shorts. Because again, that's easy enough to do, right? No, I don't think it was either. See, that's the problem, is that one, it's not a popular game, which to me is just insanity because I really enjoyed the regular Mystery Dungeon. You know, I've owned almost all the Mystery Dungeons. You know, I've had all the most of the Mystery Dungeon games. It's like Rangers as well. Rangers, I feel like, was in a similar situation. Until someone does a video, until someone mega does a video on them, I think they're just going to be kind of seen as kind of like a, you know, a niche game. Which is fine, you know, again, to a degree I'm kind of like, well, you know, if I was to do a video on shiny hunting in this game, it might do okay, because it's like, oh, I didn't realize you could shiny hunt in that game. And then it's like, ooh, peaking of interest kind of thing. but it's a lot of work. Like I say again, if you're at 160 hours, Greg, and you've only gotten well like 4 shinies, then you know it depends on my luck, obviously, but you know I'd like to try and get some more shinies. I forgot I got rid of Flamethrower. I'm like, why are these Pokemon just randomly not attacking? Oh, do you know what I forgot to stock up on? I forgot to stock up on... Pretty sure I forgot to stock up on Reviver Seeds. And I've got 2. Okay, no, that should be fine. Just thought going against Ponyta is a bad shout. I'm not going to give you Razor Wind. I will give you Heat Wave, though. But yeah, it's a shame because, you know, these and Rangers are some of my favorite Pokemon games. But yeah, it is a real shame. I am looking forward to the prospect of a remake of, or a remake or a re-release of Mystery, not Mystery Dungeon, of Rangers. Come on, Stairways. Can't be too much longer now until we get to leave, right? I call it almost every single time. Still no bosses. I would say really disheartening when you don't get the bosses. They take a really long time. The Switch 2 now functions, the controllers function like mice. So, very similar situation to the basketball game that they announced, where you could use it as like your roller, you know, your hands to like propel yourself forward. I could see them doing something like that with it. It would definitely be interesting. Definitely not impossible. But obviously, yeah, I don't think it would work well with just like working on controller. I'll be honest, that's what I'm low-key hoping for is a new Rangers. Do I think it's gonna happen? No. Realistically, no. Do I silently wish and pray for it almost every day? Yes. God, I really wish Pokemon would stop attacking when they've clearly protected themselves. The AI isn't exactly smart. I think there is only 8 floors here. I think the 9th floor is in fact a lie. If we're gonna see a shiny, if we're gonna see a Ponyta, hopefully it's gonna be on this floor. But yeah, I'm hopeful, I'm wishful thinking. You know, they redid Pokemon Snap. They've redone Mystery Dungeons. I think at this point they're running out of stuff to remake. So I think they should just give us, obviously other than the mainline DS games, I think they should just give us Rangers, a new Rangers game. But like I'm not asking for the impossible. Do I think I'm asking for something that will take a bit of time and work? Yeah, sure, but Mystery Dungeon. Worked with Mystery Dungeon. It worked with Snap. It worked with Detective Pikachu. That's what I mean. They're kind of running out of stuff to remake that they haven't already done. So I think Rangers has to be on the chopping. Has to be on in development. I think, I really do think it is only a matter of time. I would honestly say with a high factor of probability that, oh yeah, they probably will do, that next community, next Pokemon Day is when they'll announce a Rangers remake. If not before then. Obviously, I think it's more likely going to be on Pokemon Day because that's when you announce that kind of thing, but again, they did kind of, or it could be another Presents. Gotta remember, we've got a Presents, not too long away, right? July. But the 22nd of July, isn't it? I don't have the very, very first one. Obviously, there's 3 Ranger games. There's Pokemon Rangers, Guardian Signs, and Shadows of Alma. I have Shadows of Alma, and I've played Guardian Signs. The only one I haven't done is the very original one. No apple on this level. I'm gonna just sit here in the corner. I might see if I can pick one up this weekend. I might actively end up picking it up this weekend. Again, I'm going around to a lot of shops in hunts for some cards, so I might end up picking some up. Oh, Greg, you haven't heard my master plan. I'm looking to collect. Well, primarily it was for my brother at first, but I've decided I want all of them for me as well. Because my brother's a Turtwig Torterra line fan, I was like, I'm going to get him all of the cards that are available for it in the TCG and give it to him as a birthday present in like a big frame. So I was like, okay, if I'm doing that for him, I'll get me Turtwig. I'll get me Chimchar, because, you know, I'm a Chimchar boy. I'll do the Chimchar line. And then I thought, well, I can't not do Piplup. But then I thought, if I've got Chimchar and Piplup, then I'm also going to want a Turtwig of my own. So then I've got all of the Sinnoh starters with all of the cards available in the TCG currently and also future to have. So luckily, Chimchar and Turtwig cards aren't overly expensive. And there's not a huge amount of them. I think there's like probably altogether 150 cards for all 3 starters. Which sounds like a lot until you realize that they're like 20 or 30p a card for most of the cards. I haven't looked at Empoleon yet, but Empoleon I reckon might be the only one that I might have some troubles with. But I'm literally gonna I'm starting the hunt this weekend where I'm going through a load of local card shops and just gonna go see if I can find just a few cards that I can get for it. That's my new goal. It's going to cost me more in frames than it is for the cards themselves. I think the total amount that I'll be spending on frames is going to be close to too much money. Because I'm looking at 4 frames, I think it's going to be like, I don't know, I know it's not going to be like, it will be £1,000 for 4 frames with 100 card slots. Just so I can collect them. Oh, it's going to be like, if I can get it done by the end of this year, which I'm hoping I can, it's going to be a Christmas birthday present. And then I'm gonna try and do it with my other brothers as well, but theirs are going to be slightly after the fact. And I just hope that no one says like Charizard, because I do not like the idea of going through and trying to gather one of every Charizard card. Oh, we'll probably put a limitation on it. And be like, you can't have this, but it's a lot of work if I go and do it ineffectively. It's like, I could just buy all of them on TCG Player. Because they have, like, most of them on the market. Let me have a quick look, actually. I have the link open. So it's like, I can just bulk add all, like, the Infernape cards all to cart and then just get them. And it's like, if I put them as, you know, near mint, you know, moderately played, again, they're just going to sit in a frame. But, you know, there's a lot. There's a lot. Let me see if I can... Torterra. Yeah, most of them are like 40, 50p. Can I just... If I do it like that... No. Wait, where is the quick option? I'm sure I found a way to add them all. Oh, I don't know. But no, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. There's like 18 Torterra cards total. Like, that's it. I know I already have one of them at least. Possibly 2 of them or 3 of them. Because I've got just a load of cards. So I'm definitely gonna see if I can get that done. I'll be honest. I really don't know if I've got much more in me today. This heat is just killer. I'm glad the weekend is coming. Let me check, actually, the weather. God, they don't even reckon it's that hot. Check the BBC weather. Rain and heavy showers into the evening. Into tomorrow. Tomorrow, heat warning. Oh, it's just going to be too hot next week as well. And then we're getting into the summer. Why is the summer so bloody horrible for heat? Oh, I hate the heat. Right. I'm going to go and freaking do some other stuff. I can't do Mystery Dungeon. Oh, it's just too hot. I can't deal with the heat. I need to go and just cool down. I hate this weather. I really do. I'm going to try and do some shiny hunting over the weekend. Given how bloody hot it is, I don't know if I can now. I'm going to be out shopping a bit tomorrow. I'm looking forward to the winter. I will say that much. I might try and sneak a stream in Sunday. I know it's Father's Day and all of that, but we'll see. I don't know what I'm doing for Father's Day. We typically celebrate Father's Day the day beforehand. So, like, I'm probably not doing a lot on Sunday. I might try and do a test stream for the GameCubes. I need to get the last game in the correct area. Oh yeah, that's it, because the guy was trading a bunch of stuff off. So yeah, so we'll see. But I think that's the plan. Really? No problem with fly? Oh, okay. I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, some are hot. Summer's too hot for me though. But I'm gonna go and try and cool down. I do apologize for it being a shorter stream today, but you know, it is kind of what it is. I can't really do a lot about it. I'll try and get an extra one this weekend. No promises, but thank you very much for watching, everyone. Thank you very much for hanging out, and hopefully, maybe I'll see you at some point this weekend. But if not, that's completely understandable. Enjoy your weekend, everyone, and I will see you later. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.